I want to say something to you, but I need you to know this isn't easy for me to say. So I'm going to say it slowly. I don't think you are broken. I think you are tired. Not the kind of tired sleep fixes. The kind that comes from carrying parts of yourself that never get acknowledged. I'm sitting here imagining you in front of me right now. Not the version of you that people see. Not the version that knows how to function. The quieter one. The one that shows up late at night when you finally stop performing. That version of you knows something. It knows you've been doing your best to hold everything together. But it also knows you've been quietly letting yourself go. Not because you don't care. Because caring became complicated. I don't know exactly where it happened for you, but I know how it usually happens. You start choosing what's reasonable over what's true. You tell yourself now isn't the time. I'll deal with it when things are calmer. I just need to get through this phase. And at first that feels responsible, until one day you realize you don't feel like yourself anymore. You feel muted. Let me sit here with you for a moment. Not to teach, not to correct. Just to be honest. The kind of honest people usually avoid because it doesn't come with a solution attached. If you are listening to this, there's a good chance you've been functioning but not fully present in your own life. You show up, you do what's required, you move forward, but somewhere along the way, you started leaving yourself behind, quietly. This doesn't happen all at once. It happens in moments so small they don't feel dangerous at the time. Moments where you swallow a truth to keep the peace. Moments where you silence an instinct because it feels inconvenient. Moments where you say, I'll come back to this later. But later never comes. And those moments don't disappear, they pile up. I want you to notice something gently. When you slow down, not physically, but internally, do you feel a distance between who you are being and who you know yourself to be? Not shame, not guilt, distance. That distance is real, and it costs more than people admit. Because every time you abandon yourself quietly, you teach your body that your truth is negotiable. You didn't do this because you are weak. You did it because at some point, being fully honest felt like it would cost too much. Maybe threaten the relationship. Maybe threaten stability. Maybe threaten the version of you that learned how to survive. So you adapted. And adaptation works until one day you feel empty even though nothing is wrong. Here's the part people rarely say out loud. You are not lost. You are not confused. You are disconnected from your own authority. And when that happens, you start handing your decision away. To timing, to circumstances, to other people's comfort. You wait for permission that never comes. You already know where this is true for you. There's one place, not dramatic, not obvious, where you've been saying yes while something in you quietly said no. That knowing doesn't scream, it whispers. And the more you ignore it, the more it hurts to hear. This is how people end up living lives that look fine from the outside but feel unbearable hollow inside. Not because they failed, but because they abandoned themselves so slowly they never noticed when it started. Right now there is probably a tightness somewhere in your body, possibly in your chest, or on your throat, or in your stomach. That isn't anxiety, that's grief. Grief for a version of you that never got to exist. A version of you that would have spoken sooner, chosen differently, been braver with the truth. You don't need motivation. Motivation is loud, temporary. What you need is reconnection with the part of you that used to mean what it said. The part of you that didn't explain itself because its actions were aligned. Here is something no one tells you. Discipline doesn't start with effort. It starts with self-trust. And self-trust is built when you stop breaking promises you made quietly to yourself. Not the big promises, the small ones. The ones no one applauds. Every time you avoid a truth, that trust erodes. Every time you follow through, even imperfectly, it strengthens. That's why your energy feels inconsistent. It's not burnout. It's betrayal fatigue. Let me be very clear. You don't need to change your whole life. You don't need to become someone else. You need to stop leaving yourself in moments that matter. Just one moment at a time. This isn't about courage, it's about presence. Think carefully. When was the last time you did something that felt internally clean? Not impressive, not productive, clean. That quiet rightness, that's alignment. And once you feel it again, it becomes impossible to keep living without it. The reason you are exhausted is not because life is asking too much. It's because you are carrying too many open wounds between what you know and what you allow yourself to do. Closing one truth restores more energy than a week of rest. I'm not here to tell you what to choose. Trust that you already know. I'm here to remind you that every time you delay that choice, you deepen the distance. And every time you move toward it, even awkwardly, you come home to yourself. This space exists for people who are done pretending they are fine and ready to be honest where it actually counts. Not publicly, privately. Before you leave, do one thing for me. Not forever, just now. Name the place where you've been leaving yourself. Don't judge it. Don't explain it. Just name it. That's where the work begins. Quietly. And before you move on, stay with this feeling. Most people don't. They escape the moment they feel something real. Don't do that. Nothing you touched here needs to be fixed tonight. Awareness is enough for now. If you come back, it won't be because this entertained you. It'll be because something here felt honest and difficult to ignore. That's enough. Stay with yourself a little longer. When you're ready, we'll continue. This is the Silent Mind. Thank you.